A lot of people describe some of their early life experiences as trauma, and some of their later life experiences as lack. And so if that has been your story, let's see if we can clear that up in just a few minutes. So trauma means intensity. Intensity sufficient for us to decide that we're not going to sort it out right now. We're going to store it and sort it out later. And in doing this as young children, we're doing that with a lens that isn't fully developed yet. So in that context, it was totally natural for us to develop the limiting beliefs that we did. Like, I have to protect myself, I'm not good enough, mistakes are bad, and so on. However, now that we've gotten older and we've had more experiences, we can notice that the narrative of I have to protect myself, or I'm not good enough, or mistakes are bad, those are narratives that we came up with. They're just ideas that we came up with. And so the idea of lack often arises from trauma because the unsorted intensity experienced, coupled with the ideas formed about it and the sensations in the body that we associate with it, has become a pattern of thinking and therefore creating our experience that implies that we're not inherently whole and complete and safe and protected. We establish this pattern by coupling the story with emotions, sensations, and mental imagery. And all of that is sort of like glued or merged together to form the belief, the idea that I am not inherently safe and protected, that I have to protect myself, that there's something that I need outside of me. So if you have the belief that I have to protect myself, it can be helpful to use the decree, I am safe, I am divinely protected, to practice feeling safe. And the more that you do this, the more that you will relax and notice that you are safe, because you are the awareness in which your experience is occurring. And you are creating the experience through your attention and through the narrative that you give your attention to. So as you notice this, you will allow your body and psyche to become more spacious. So it won't be so much that this program is just running and there's nothing you can do about it. You'll notice that if you give pause and you affirm, I am safe, I am divinely protected, it creates this bit of space. And in that space, you can notice that you don't have to give yourself the same story that you have been. And that story that I have to protect myself is not necessarily helpful, and it's certainly not true. So as your body and psyche become more spacious, as your awareness grows, you develop a greater capacity to be coherent with the story you tell yourself, where you focus your attention, what you intend, how you orient and conduct yourself. Trauma and lack are stories. They're narratives that we created, and we have the power to change those stories to be supportive and conducive to our true desires.